mark in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Now, here's Bridges. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Shoots over Bridges. Doncic, no good. Here's Charlotte now. Markkanen passes to Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Lets it go with the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. They were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Count that bucket.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Morant outside. Off target from outside. Here's Charlotte now. The kick out to Ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Curry against Ball. Shot clock at 6. Right through the D for the layup. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Sometimes we forget how tall Ball is. I mean, he uses his size well to score in close.
Doncic kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Bridges with the steal. Pass the Ball. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Jumps up. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs. A Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Some stats. Here are the numbers for Stephen Curry. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Markkanen finds Williams. Miller against Morant. There's the three. Shots good by Miller.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke, it's exactly what you want in a wing.
Here's Doncic. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
The first one falls. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
All free throws good from Doncic. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Shot clock at 2. Williams finds ball. From outside, off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trailed by 1. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And that one's good by Giannis.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to ball. There's the lob to Markkanen. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Goes up, and Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside, Markkanen. Curry against Ball. Inside, there's Williams. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And this is where Steph thrives. The more room he has to run and operate, the more dangerous he becomes.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Tre Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. And you look at Abdul-Jabbar. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Williams. Miller with the ball. Williams has a screen for Miller. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Doncic outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ball surveying the defense. To the middle. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the 2-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
Montgomery, the pass to Doncic. To the paint. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Nets. Curry, a screen on Bridges. On the wing, Doncic. Shoots over man. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Miles Bridges.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And he makes the first. And the Hornets making a change here. Parks is checked in. That one misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Montgomery. Out to Doncic. Shoots over man. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Ball, the pass to Parks. Miller against Curry. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Curry. He had 35 points last game out. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Doncic. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
The Bucks making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Holmgren sets the screen for Curry. 4 on the shot clock. And Paul with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Morris checked in for Charlotte.
Number 9, Wendell Moore.
Off the inbound. The shot by Curry, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
There's Ball with the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Montgomery covered by Miller. Here's Montgomery. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. Williams can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Mann. Scoreless thus far. To the inside to end the run. The shot by Williams, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 8 with a short break in the action.
Oh, man!
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
And here is Doncic. He's got 8. 55 seconds left to play here in the first.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Brandon Miller. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
That free throw, no good.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Milwaukee. James Harden comes in for Curry. Charlotte also making some changes. Bridges is checked in for Mark Williams. And Smith subbed in for Ball. He hits the second from the line.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
Now, here is Miller. 23 points for him the last game against Brooklyn.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Holmgren kicks to Doncic. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Miller. And again, the Bucks miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
For 3, Holmgren. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Chet Holmgren. Harden out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kareem, and it's Montgomery, and at the small forward position.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Parks, he's checked in for Blunt. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Milwaukee leading by 5. Montgomery, covered by Smith. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
On the wing, man. He's guarded by Schroeder. Smith, the pass to Bridges. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's good for 2. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Schroeder against Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Mann, defended by Holmgren. Mann can't hit. Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Harden. Here's Schroeder. Holmgren against Bridges. Holmgren the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the shot. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Timeout, timeout.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Bucks. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Hornets. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And with the bounce pass for 3, Smith. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for the Hornets, Miles Bridges. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Miller's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Smith outside. Back to man. Pass to Bridges. Now Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Smith finds Markkanen. And the 3 off target.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Doncic knocks in the 3.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Miller. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. The Hornets, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
First free throw is good.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Mann with it. He's picked up by Morant. Mann passes to Markkanen. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Doncic against Smith. Here's Montgomery. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 9.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Mann with it. Guarded by Morant. Back to Mann. Holmgren against Markkanen. Pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Markkanen sets the pick for Smith. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And again, the Hornets missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Doncic. 17-point lead, their biggest. It's stolen by Smith. Morant with the steal. Down low. Montgomery, the pass to Holmgren. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Mann, still without a basket. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry passes to Doncic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Morant passes to Holmgren. Miller against Doncic. Takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Doncic has got 15 points.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Ball kicks to Miller. To the paint. They need this one. Mann gets the bucket.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Curry. Back to Morant. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Mann finds Markkanen. Miller outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 13.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Bucks leading by 20. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag. Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Here's Holmgren. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Ball, the pass to man. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Doncic against Miller. Doncic, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Bridges dishes the ball. Pass to man. No good with the triple. Bucks leading by 17. It's Morant in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night.
And when the three ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Ball's got 13.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
With the step back.
And a chance to check out the stats for Morant. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Mark Williams is checked in for Charlotte. The free throw is good from Doncic.
They're now upwards of 80% from the line, a step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Morant against Ball. Miller outside. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Ball finds Williams. The kick out to Ball. Outside, Markkanen. Miller outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now Ball. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Back to Ball. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ball's got 15.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Bucks leading by 18. Morant with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against Indiana.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by John Morant.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Morant.
Boy, they've been knocked down from the line this quarter. Trying to build out that lead and keep doing what they're doing, that'll happen.
The Bucks making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. Both free throws good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And Markkanen drops them both. Bucks leading by 20. Morant with the screen on Markkanen. And they double up Doncic. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now Ball. He's got 15. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Miller outside. Clock at 4. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Ball. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Ball's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Milwaukee. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you guys put your foot on the gas in the second quarter. What was the difference?
Push the tempo. We got a lot of stops early. Long rebounds, was able to get out in transition. Be on the floor for some easy baskets, and we just executed kind of flawlessly that quarter.
You look great, Steph. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, let's direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Look here now at Charlotte. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Bucks.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Markkanen in at the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Curry, and that one drops. Curry's got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Stephen Curry.
One shot.
Free throw good, Curry.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Markkanen kicks the ball. Williams a screen on Curry. Inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bucks leading by 21. Here's Doncic. He's got 17. The tray. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Miller surveying the floor. Top of the key ball.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
LaMelo Ball at the line for 2.
That's good from Ball.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Ball hits them both. Milwaukee with the ball. Morant passes to Doncic. Now here's Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Look at Milwaukee. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Hornets sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
Checking out Charlotte. With the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Williams, a screen on Morant. Williams can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Markkanen. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Williams. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Miller kicks to Bridges. Pass the ball. Williams, a screen on Curry. Ball with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Back to Morant. Oh, my!
Wow!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Miller. 15 points in the game. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Curry against Ball. Doncic looking it over. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Doncic against Markkanen. On the wing, Doncic. 20 points for him. Lock at 6. The 10-footer. Misses off the right iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Markkanen can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 21. Bridges with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Deep 2 from Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Curry dishes to Antetokounmpo. And here is Curry. He's got 12. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Williams. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Morant. And here is Ball. Charlotte moving it around. Feeds away. And he overshot that one, missing. Milwaukee's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. He's against Bridges. Here's Doncic. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Morant for 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hanging tough. Ball does not let the foul stop him completely.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
First one falls for him.
Hey, the steady improvement LaMelo's made as a distributor and team leader, that's pretty admirable. He's becoming more and more of a go-to guy.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Markkanen. Ball hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The 3 for Doncic. Miller grabs the miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Ball finds Bridges. On the wing, man. Guarded by Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bridges outside. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Back to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Bridges inside the three-point line. He's off on that one.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 29 points. Bridges misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And the more experienced Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
Giannis passes to Montgomery. That 3 off the mark. Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Mann, guarded by Doncic. Out to Miller. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
It's time for the dance stand. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Chet Holmgren comes in for Antetokounmpo. James Harden, he's checked in for Doncic. And it's Jackson in for Curry. Moore is checked in for the Hornets. Smith comes in for Miller. And the Bucks with possession here. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Here's Montgomery. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
14 foul.
For Charlotte, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Jackson. Smith hits them both. There's Dinwiddie. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie, a true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Man. Back to Ball. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Ball's got 31.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Dinwiddie is screen on Smith. Here's Montgomery. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Montgomery. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's John Morant in for Dinwiddie. The Hornets also with a sub. Markkanen, he's checked in for Moore. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Charlotte's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Really left alone that time. Ball's got 34.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. To the middle, Holmgren. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
1 shot.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bridges. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Harden with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Milwaukee on top, just dominating this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Luka Doncic, Chet Holmgren out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Montgomery in at the 3, the small forward. Now Morant, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. And finished off by Morant.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Lobbed up there for Miller. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And offensively, Miller is terrific on the perimeter, but he can also play above the rim as well.
Smith against Doncic. Pass to Morant. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Doncic has got 24 points.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Miller sets a screen for Smith. Outside, Markkanen. More up top. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. From downtown, and Lauri Markkanen with the 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Miller outside. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the paint, here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Miller with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Spins to the rack. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
The first one falls.
You know, for Miller, to me, it's about playing to his strengths. When he does that, he's an effective player.
And the Bucks making a change here. Harden's checked in. Both free throws good for Miller. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Doncic against Miller. Harden surveying the D. From the low block. And Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Moore. Shoots from 12. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist from Moore. That's 29 points from Brandon Miller. Morant with it. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Free throw good, James Harden.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game. The way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
An effective playmaker and the more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
Larkin in a screen on Harden. Goes up the baseline. Again, the Hornets score.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
So it's the Hornets now. After the basket by Milwaukee. It's Solenbaum, it's Antetokounmpo. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column. Giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Man finds Miller. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Back to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. Smith for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Here's Harden. Holmgren trying to get open. Markkanen pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Markkanen a screen on Doncic. And here's Miller outside. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen doing a nice job cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Doncic from the arc. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Smith inside, guarded by Harden. Pass to Miller. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. It's Morant with the drive. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's ball in for Smith. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Pass to Curry. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Man with it. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Ball. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Here's Bridges. Outside, Ball. It's good from long range. Ball's got 39.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mann's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Now, Doncic following Miles Bridges' 3-point attempt. That one drops for him. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Ball against Curry. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Outside, Ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Giannis outside. Back to Curry. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Man, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Bridges. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Ball against Curry. Here's Montgomery. Offline with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Basket counts. And that's 31 points from Brandon Miller.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Giannis outside. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Curry is inside. He's covered by Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Mark Williams.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending him.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Now, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Stolen by Harden. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry passes to Montgomery. Outside for Curry. Traps in the trade. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep...
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Smith. 2 shots.
Free throw drop for Smith. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Smith. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Curry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside ball. Smith for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Harden outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic.